because sometimes I work so hard to get myself wet and I want to like show it off, and sometimes the guys like just do that, and I'm like, don't salt your food before you try it. Like, can you at least like respect the chef? Like, now mine has to be like out. You have to have like, here it is, no hair, and everything's out, and guys make fun of vaginas like ours, don't they, girls? We hear it. Roast beef, 5 for $5. Cold cut combo. I know they look like meaty sandwiches. I know, we get it. And it's just like, it's dead on, dude. It's dead on. You nailed it. It's what it looks like, and it's funny. It's so funny. That's what sucks. As an ugly child, boys didn't like me. I was okay with that. At first, I was just like, good. Like, I don't want their dicks in my head anyway. Like, this is perfect. And then I hit puberty around like 22, and I was like, and at that time, guys started to take interest because I had sort of blossomed into this like blackout drunk, and they wanted in. But the problem was, the second I thought that maybe I wasn't so ugly up here, I realized I was ugly down here. I have a vagina that resembles a hastily packed suitcase. Yeah, okay. I know there's some bitches that are late for their flights tonight in here too. I know you're out there. I see you at the gym locker room. I spy on you. Yes, I do. There's a lot of hermit crabs looking for new shells out and about. I know. I used to feel alone. I really did, because you watch porn and you're like, where's my vagina? That's when I realized, I was like, shit. That's not, none of these look like mine. I felt like a young black girl watching Disney movies. I'm like, where's one with me in it? Do you want to make one with me? That would have been nice. Oh, you made one with a mermaid before making one with me. Cool, that feels great. I did sign up for Match.com, and which is one of the most excruciating processes of my life. First of all, you have to write a headline for yourself, which is just like a sentence next to your dumb face that's like, this is why you should fuck me. It's just like, hey, and it's like you're a real estate agent, like on a bench, you know? It's just like, best in town. Like, what do you put? And then you pick a picture, which is the old story of like going through your iPhoto or whatever. You end up in an album from 2008, and you're like, that's the shot. Like, that's me. You like rationalize it. You're like, I still have the same DNA or whatever. Like, I'm sure that's the same, and like that scarf is somewhere. But you gotta make like slight modifications to the photo. You gotta like, you know, crop out your friend because it's New Year's Eve. She's wearing the 2009 glasses. I'm like, see you later, Laura. You're a dead giveaway. The other picture, I'm like standing in front of the Twin Towers, like, New York City! I'm like, I gotta take these out again. God damn it. Haven't we been through enough? Ugh. And then you pick out your photos, and then it's like, what are your hobbies? And I'm like, depression naps and froyo? Like, I don't do nothing. I don't do anything. I have no hobbies. I take naps. I took one today, 2-hour nap. I had a dream, and in the dream, I laid down for a nap. So that's what I'm talking about. Skill. I want a boyfriend. And oh, another rule, ladies, listen up. Second rule is look fuckable all the time. All the time. Look fuckable. I have to wear makeup all the time now. And I know you guys are like, oh no, Nikki, you're beautiful. And it's like, I know, without makeup, I am a beautiful man. Without makeup, I look like a yoga instructor named Jesper. That's kind of my vibe. I can't risk going out without makeup. Are you joking me? I'm single. That's the thing. Whenever I throw my hair up in a bun, first of all, it's a man bun now. Like, men own buns. You guys have stolen the most fun, easy style from us. I can't wear my hair in a bun. The only safe style for a woman now, when you wear your hair up, is a high ponytail. Don't you dare take that from us. Don't you dare. I'm serious. Buns aren't safe anymore. Keep the high pone. If I ever wear a low bones have never been safe. When I wear a low bone without makeup, I look like Beethoven. That hasn't been mine for centuries. I swear to God, you have to wear makeup all the time. If you're single, do not leave the house without makeup. If I see a girl without makeup, I always am just like, oh my God, someone loves her. That is so, what is that like? It's not feminist to say this, it isn't, but it's like, do you expect to find what if you're in line at the drugstore and your soulmate is in line next to you, the guy that you're meant to be with, and you don't have makeup on and you don't have a hot outfit on? How is he supposed to know every best trait that you have that aren't your looks? Because I know you have a lot. I have tons. I have the Giselle Bundchen of personalities, but it doesn't mean shit unless I draw shadows on my face to make it look like I have bone structure I do not have. Look at me with my man face and my hair up in a bun and just know that I'm loyal, I'm funny, I do anal. Like, all of my that's stuff that comes out later. You get it? So if I ever go out without makeup, if I ever do, because sometimes you want to let your skin breathe, I always have to wear my I do anal shirt, and that's just like, that catches the eye, but it's always in the wash, you know, because I just want to get back to anal real quick before I go. I told you I would, and here's the thing. It's I love it, and I didn't think that I ever would. I was always like, I'm never ever gonna do that. And then I did coke, and I was like, well, let's try it. Like, let's fill all my holes before 9 a.m. And so we did, and I do enjoy it. Listen, here's the thing, and not a lot of girls admit that they do it, but 33% of women have done it. That's a true statistic. So, like, all of you. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't have thought you, but these are facts. No. Netflix set you all together. That was the survey you filled out before. 33% of women have done it, and it is great, and it's not for everyone. Listen, I have a lot of friends who are very sexually adventurous, and they're like, no, I don't like it, I've tried it, it hurts, and I'm like, yeah, but so good! Because it is, here's what I'll tell you. You'll love anal if you love shitting, and I mean that. I'm not trying to gross you out, this is just a fact. And I'm not talking about any everyday old run-of-the-mill shit. I'm talking about those special ones you get once a month that make your eyes cross. They're so good. You know, like you've been holding it all day on a road trip and you find a Barnes & Noble bathroom. There's the handicap stall all to yourself. Someone's running the hand dryer super loud so you just let her rip. Like one of those. Don't act like you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that back and forth. It's great, okay? So I just want to be a whore. I really do. I am such a whore, but outside of a relationship, I don't feel safe being a whore. I really don't. And for a while I was like, oh, maybe if I don't have sex, maybe if I don't let them in my puss, I won't get attached. Maybe if I just blow guys. So I was blowing guys, and that's not safe either, girls. There's something about their dick, it's like closer to your heart or something. It's just, I go crazy. Hand jobs are all I have to get a guy off. No, thank you. I'm terrible at hand jobs. I'm bad at hand jobs and guitar. I know that about myself. I have bad rhythm. I want to be good at guitar so bad. I've taken so many lessons, and every guitar lesson has gone like every hand job I've ever given. It really has. I'm like in a guy's studio apartment. He's showing me a strumming pattern. I feel like I'm doing a good job, and then he's like, let's do it together. And I'm like, okay, and we're doing it together. I'm like, all right, we're jamming. And then he's like, why don't you just watch me? And I'm like, okay, I'm out. I don't care. I'm not good at this, so I'm going to wait for my mom to pick me up. And then he comes on me. Because that's how I used to pay for my guitar lessons. I mean, that was before Venmo. It was a different time. I knew what I was going to do. I was registered as a spitter long before I ever got in that booth. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was going to spit because I knew about girls who spit, and I knew about girls who swallow. Girls who spit are grossed out by it, and they're like, gross. And guys don't appreciate it, but it's far better than a girl who swallows, because I knew girls that swallow, oh, these Slavic whores, they love it. It's fuel for them. It's how they survive. It's the base of a slut's food pyramid. Is it just a sturdy base of cum? And so I was like, I'm not gonna be a slut. Like, I don't wanna be that. So when I give a blowjob, I'm totally gonna spit. So I get in there, I give my first blowjob, and I swallowed immediately because I was like, this is disgusting. Let's get it down the hatch, take it like a shot. Like, this is clearly the most efficient way to dispose of this. Immediately, I didn't even have to think twice about it. I've never spit. And ever. If you spit, that means you have to hold it in your mouth as you like walk through his apartment and find the bathroom that he shares with his roommates. You run into them, they're all watching Varsity Blues in the living room. You have to be like, hey guys, is anyone in there? Can I get in? Or, oh, so Andrew's in the shower. I'll wait, it's fine. I love this movie. This is such a good movie. I forget. You forget how good it is. You're quoting classic lines. I'm like, I don't want your laugh. Like, and it's a better James Van Der Beek because of it. Okay, that's one benefit. But you're doing like a wine tasting. Like, you just. And don't get it twisted, guys. A girl isn't. She's not swallowing because she's like, yummy, coming in my tummy. No. I mean, sometimes. Turns out I'm a whore. Pretty big whore. But it's usually because you're just like, this is the way to get it down. Sometimes if I think a load is going to be really gross, I'm like, let's deep throat. So it's like a feeding tube and I don't have to touch it to my taste buds. So, pro tip. You're welcome. I don't want a boyfriend because I want to get married and settle down. I want a boyfriend so I can feel safe being a whore again. That's what I want. I want a guy to date me for a couple months so I can feel safe to get let out of my whore cage a little bit. And then put back into one, because that's what I'm into. I can't do this anymore. I can't casually hook up anymore. It hurts too much to hook up with a guy. I can't stand it when you come in my mouth and then you stop watching my Instagram story the next day. Why'd you drop off? You watched it before. What happened? Oh, is there anything more pathetic the next day when you're trying to wait for that guy to watch your story again and you post one, you're like, hey guys, but you're really being like, hey guy, that I'm waiting to watch this, and you like touch your mouth to like remind him where his dick was hours before, and you're like, hey, and then you're just refreshing, waiting for him, and then your dad DMs you like, killing it, Nick, and you're just like, no, Dad. He's like, what'd you have for breakfast? And I'm like, do you really want to know, Dad? An ounce of cum and half a Kind bar. Okay, that is exactly a Kind bar and a mean load, Dad. What flavor? Mixed nuts. What else, Dad? Sober sex, it's risky, right? Your body as a woman, when there's a penis in you and you're sober for it, it like thinks you're making a baby with the guy. So it like shoots off all these chemicals that are just like, remember him, you know? Hold on to him. Wait for him. He's gonna provide for you. And I just wanna tell my dumb cave woman brain, like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to not get pregnant right now. I hope you know that. And by that I mean the pull-out method. Like, that's the best I can give you, body. And it works. It's worked for me most of the time. I'm probably barren. That's what I've determined. Like, it's not supposed to work. I've had one pregnancy scare. It was double scary. It was at a haunted house, and I was alarmed. Yeah. A woman, like, jumped out in a bloody sheet, and I was like, I haven't seen those in a while. And it reminded me that I hadn't ruined a sheet set that I love in over a month. And so I was like, oh, so you gotta, like, you know, group it with something else. You always have to have an excuse to be hot. You can't just be, you have to be like, happy birthday, Grandma, and then like shove your tits next to your grandmother's like decaying head. Be like, Grandma, pool party for Grandma's birthday. Grandma, why'd you make me wear this? Grandma, Coachella with Grandma, dialysis tent. She's just like, my melanoma, Stacy, get me out of the sun. I'm thirsty. I'm just like, so am I, Grandma, smile. I swear to you, you can squirt. I didn't think I could, and now I know I can do anything. could do anything. I never could squirt, and I wanted to because I think it's such a cool power move. Like, just to dump a quart of water on a guy's bed and be like, peace, and just like, catch you on the flip, dude. Like, nothing cooler than that to me. No, it's like sucking clit makes sense, dude. It really does. Because clits and penises are pretty much the same thing, like the same nerve endings. So what you really need to treat it like is like go down on a girl and suck her clit like you would a tiny version of your penis, okay? I know that feels weird to say and to even do, but I swear to God, if you go down there and you just treat her clit like you would your tiny little penis, and you suck that tiny little penis, you're gay. You're so gay. That's the gayest shit I ever heard. Why would you do that? Oh. Dude. No, it's fucking great. Do it. Please do it.